Welcome to SplunkTalk, the only podcast that's all Splunk and no junk. I am your host, Birch, and here is...
Hey, I'm Hal.
And we've got a great episode starting you off on the morning, day 2 of conf21. I am exhausted already from a day of wonderful confing. Hal, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. This is day 2. Day 1 was amazing. I'm looking forward to kind of the next things. I've got kind of a list. We'll probably get to
Let's
reading that list and talking through it. But yeah, I'm
I
I'm
would
good.
like you to on air check that list once or twice and see what sessions are naughty and or nice.
Okay, sounds a plan. I will definitely do that thing. So, and any thoughts that you want to share, Birch, from yesterday? What was some your favorite things?
I checked out a lot of the developer track sessions, and there was a lot of really cool stuff there. I got to see a session from Tom West. He is someone I've gotten the pleasure of working with recently,
Hmm.
and it was very fun to hear what he had to say about app development. Um, how about you? Did you make any of the also the keynote, of course?
Yep,
Did you
yep.
make any of the feature sessions yet? I just caught a little bit of, I believe it was Brandon's session, hearing
Cool.
about humans of New York. I think.
Yeah, I was dipping toes in and out of a lot of different things, which is pretty usual for me. Real quick, hey to Haley, Leslie, Derek, some Purple Berry person. So we appreciate interacting with folks via chat. So if you are coming to us from YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitch, I think we'll see all of those. We'll see 1 or 2 or 3 of those things. So we appreciate interactions. Um, yeah, so let's see what is the actual things that we want to kind of call out today. Let's see. I know that
And I
immediately after. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was going to say, and I besides reflecting on what happened yesterday, I think there's a lot of exciting things today that we want to touch on, but I don't want to force it in there.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, if there's something that you and I are very good at, it's bad segues. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pause for an
Yeah.
appropriate amount of time. All right.
I was
Yeah,
trying to
you
think
know
of a
what?
bad
Like
segue.
either you appreciate that we're good at dad jokes and awkward timing, or you don't. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Who said we had awkward timing? That's a first.
Okay, okay, that's just maybe that was a little bit of a what do you call it? Freudian slip thing there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Okay.
So let's see. I think that among the things that are happening today, that let's see, we're gonna have Teresa Carlson, Sean Bice, and Claire Hawken. They're gonna be doing a broadcast this afternoon. Um, I
Where's that
I was
broadcast going
really
to be?
what is it or when is it?
When? When?
When this
Where?
afternoon?
Where?
Well, I mean, it's going to be on conf.splunk.com, of course.
And when is it?
Dude, look, do I know all of the things? I mean, what is your deal here? Can we just like look, if you go to conf.splunk.com, you log in, you're already registered. Everybody is registered here, right? You log in, you go to home, you'll see like a big list of things, among them like keynote and feature sessions. And that's probably what we're talking about here. You click on that, and there's a lot of good stuff. And some of it, well, at the right time, and you'll see the time and the date. At the right time, it'll say live now. So, or join now, it'll say, you can,
I've been
or you,
misreading
or
that. I thought it was telling me to live now.
oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
no, it's not
and
the
then
future.
I think in addition to the awesome sessions that are out there, including those with Teresa, Sean, and Claire, there's I think on this very channel later
Yeah.
today is going to be a special Splunk TV broadcast with them.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, there you go. I mean, go to Splunk.tv. You can always get to right the 3 channels with a lot of programming, all this kind of live things that we're doing around the event, which is yeah, special. I love this stuff.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Let me see. So we have sessions on let's see, high performing teams with Chris Riley,
Oh,
observability. Thank you, producer. We don't always have a producer. That's the fun thing about doing these for conf is that we get a producer.
I forget about how much fun soundboards are.
Let's see. Greg Leffler and Jonathan Camps are going to be really diving into some neat observability stuff.
Oh,
As
and
well.
we're waiting for the.
Well, I was going to say, like, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then, oh, there we go. That I believe is actually what I hear whenever I blow my nose. I hear that noise internally. And then, actually, I think yesterday I hinted that there might be a special interview with the product manager for
Mm-hmm.
Splunk Base. And
Yeah.
I think that's confirmed that
Mr.
on
Dan?
Splunk TV, yeah, they're going to be able to catch that with Dan.
Awesome. And the machine learning demo
true?
hour.
Splunk TV, who does? You just said it.
So the ML
Text
demo
him,
hour.
tell him
I don't have a name for that, so I don't know who's doing that part.
Yeah, but maybe the name and the person who is doing that will be presented to us as part of a machine learning deterministic answer.
That would be kind of cool.
It would be kind of cool.
And
then this afternoon, the big show.
The closing guest speaker keynote closing out the show.
Hugh Jackman.
I'm not going to hum. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I was
different person.
He's Wolverine. Person. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I mean, it's not Hugh Jackman this year.
Oh, it's Bono, and that's why we keep talking about U2.
Yeah, we did talk about Bono yesterday. Mark Hamill. No, Mark Hamill. Seriously.
Mark Hamill?
Yeah. You heard this. Yeah, you knew this. This is not news to you.
Mr. Luke.
Your surprise is not genuine.
Mr. Luke Star Destroyer.
Are you gonna do one of those things where you cross all of the different streams, sci-fi and fantasy, and then you just kind of anger all of the super fans?
It was actually it was Luke Starkiller in the first in the original drafts of the movie. It was Starkiller, and that's the word I was thinking of.
So I don't know if you ever check this out. Aural Knots, AURAL, as in hearing. Aural Knots. They've got a channel on YouTube, and I will call them out to say they did some hilarious stuff with Star Wars. And think of it like bad lip reading. If you've ever seen bad lip reading, it's one of those types of things. And except they make a production, so it's kind of like mini feature length production, bad lip reading style of the Star Wars movies. Go check it out. It's hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Off color, hilarious. They make some original music. So anyway, that's my tip for the day.
And I don't remember if it's before or after the great Mark Hamill, but there's also going to be an end of day recap with Kellyanne Fitzpatrick, who's the senior industry analyst for RedMonk.
Yep, that's going to be exciting.
I think shirt. There's a behind the shirt. Yeah, there's a behind the shirt. The show for the Splunk community that's coming up.
Yeah. Have you been catching some of the shirts, the shirt heads episode? The shirt show, the Shelley special. Like I love that stuff.
Oh yeah, they're great. I mean, I think the breakout star is probably the head of HR, but I don't know. I might be biased.
No spoilers, please.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting some cool chats. Gaurav is pointing out Splunk Dashboard Studio just got updated to 8.2.2.
Nice.
I'm a big fan. That's something we just in our last episode we had Lizzie and Nick on to talk all about UDF and the Dashboard Studio.
That is correct. If you go to SplunkTalk.com, or you can find us on YouTube, our own channel. That's where you'll find that episode, or SoundCloud, anywhere you find podcasts. Splunk Talk, we're there.
Yeah.
And Dashboard Studio, for those that are not aware, just super quickly, briefly, what's our time? Here we go. No, this is the new dashboard framework. Lets you build really compelling visuals, gets you to kind of a compelling place quicker. Is kind of the way that I see that. I love what we're doing there.
That's a nice tag.
Yeah, I just made that up. You can have it. Yeah, they should definitely use that. I think marketing should basically just kind of listen to you and I just BS all day.
Yeah, BS being Bert Simon.
They'll just Yeah, that's good too. You should keep that. You should use that.
Yeah. I think it's clear that they should just listen to our many hours of recordings, because over 2 years we've come up with 2 incredible taglines, that being one of them. The other one being the tagline for this show. Do you want to guess what the final broadcast on Splunk TV is going to be? No cheating. No cheating.
Yes.
I can give you hints.
Final broadcast. Zoom. Yes. Corey and the iRacing team, I think they're going to be doing the data driver's lights out. Is that what you were referring to, my friend?
Nailed it. You hit a home run slam dunk sports ball success
Hole in one.
thing.
Nice.
Hole in one.
Nice.
You are subpar. I think subpar is supposed to be good in golf.
Okay. No, I mean that does actually make sense.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about something specific on the Splunk Conf website for a moment, if I could. If you were to go to, hold on, I gotta do the path again, or I mix myself up. So you go home, and then you go to Splunk Zone. Okay, that is the third bullet item. There's a few different cool things.
Data playground.
Yes, that's where I was going to go. How did you know?
Oh!
But before that, I did actually want to mention Ask the Experts, because I tested it yesterday, because I was going to be like a dork about it. And so you're presented, if you go to Ask the Experts, you're presented with a chatbot, and you're thinking, okay, is this like, why would I bother doing this? All the chatbot does is get you to a live person. So
is the chatbot like an opportunity for you to do the Turing test?
Yes. And then all of a sudden, an actual human is there helping you with the topic that you're interested in. So it's actually kind of cool. So I'm kind of curious as to how many people are staffing the experts pavilion and or area, or whatever you call it, over how many different areas, because you think about the logistics required to set something like that up. There's a lot of different things to be an expert on. So, I mean, I imagine it's probably a couple dozen different areas, and probably.
Yeah, I had the honor of being able to. Yeah, I had the honor of participating in that a couple of years ago when we were physically on site.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the people that they get, now it sounds like I'm bragging, but not me, but everyone else, quite brilliant. Like Splunk Trust members, some of our like very seasoned professional services people. It's we're being told it's actually staffed across all those areas of expertise and the globe. So that's really great. You don't have to worry about, if you're listening from APAC, from EMEA, you don't have to wait until people wake up or anything like that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Hey to Mohammed and Christian from Columbus, Georgia. I actually have family in there, and that's not but a couple hours from me, something like that.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because we brought Christian in here to reveal your long lost brother.
That's a good one. All right, let's talk about Data Playground, though.
Okay, lay it on me.
So I thought you were going to lay it on me, because we have the whole script that we planned out. You remember the thing that we rehearsed?
Well,
the 11-minute script. No.
Oh yes, I believe I was going to perform Music Man.
There's no script. There's never.
So the Data Playground is the entire Splunk Zone thing is pretty awesome that it's virtual. I think one of the big challenges when you're on site is like, there are so many booths and so many places to go, and like oddly enough, like I love that energy. I also really love this format, because I can do that weird tech thing where I'm like, okay, new tab, and then work through the queue.
Yeah.
So I'm all right, cool. Data everywhere, computer vision, Splunk Gym, drone racing. So I do want to call out Splunk Gym while I'm there, because there are 4 relatively newer Splunkers who worked on that. Actually, at least 2 of them I know are relatively new, because they're 2 of my former interns.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think we had we may have had Nikki on a while back to talk about the Splunk intern program.
I think so.
Yeah.
So tell me about it, because I actually missed it. So tell me what's in there. Yeah.
I did sort of the fast watch squeezing it in between sessions.
Mhm.
It looks like a really cool like IoT kind of thing, like doing splunking your workout, your data on your fitness and your health.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
a couple of years ago, I had done a conf presentation about splunking my car.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of like telemetry coming from my car that I was collecting.
Looks like a
So
5.5 minute video. So yeah, this will be an easy one to fit in. Go ahead.
yeah, so this sounds like right up my alley in terms of like the hobby end of Splunk.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's an interesting thing. We often talk about, the big enterprise solutions and everything, but it's worth highlighting that like there are so many cool things that I know, like even former customers, like when I was a customer,
Mhm.
um, I really got hooked on Splunk and just saw it that first time, and I was like, hey, this is cool. I wonder if I can do splunking my Spotify, splunking my
Right.
car, splunking my gym. Like, and you can get that trial license, you can get a developer license, so you can play around at home and get some really cool insights, hook it up to your mobile, really have
Mhm.
fun with it.
And this is on purpose, right? I mean, I hope everybody realizes that that is not an accident. I mean, you look at our corporate values. If you just type in Splunk values, you'll get the page, and we talk about the fun, passion, open, innovate, disrupt. Yeah, I got all five this time. It's like 5 times out of 7, I get them all five. Anyway, one of them's fun, right? So that's on purpose. We do think about how we can take what we do and in a neat way that's kind of lets us take some passions that are outside of the day job and kind of mix those in.
Yeah. Manan, one of the authors of the Splunk Gym solution that is in the data playground, is adding in some color background there.
Mhm.
Apparently, they wore Fitbits and heart monitors to track their sleep workout steps, and yeah, just pointing out that like mental and physical is so important during this pandemic. Mental
Mhm.
wellness and yeah, that's a really good
For
point.
real.
I kind of just took it at like, yeah, that's cool, new data that you wouldn't think of playing with, but what a great way to like set alerts to be like, hey, you haven't moved yet today.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's definitely neat. One of the other ones I wanted to call out, and this was, and he talks about this, is if you click on pinball, there's a story from Nick Zambo, and he does a really cool integration with one of his passions, which happens to be pinball machines. And he did just a really, it's a great presentation of, kind of like you said, IoT, right? But this is like, it's kind of like a hacker, hacker dream sort of thing. All of these are, not just Nick's, but each one of these are like, we're kind of taking some idea and then just going pretty deep into it to see what all can we do. And for example, he's got pictures of the different components, physical components of a pinball machine and how you can connect these things together. And then he's got um, kind of like a Splunk mobile dashboard to show some of the data around it. And I forget if it's in this video or another one where there's like simulated pinball machines that you can wire up all this stuff, and then you upload it to the actual system.
Was
Yeah, I think
was
this is
this
the
on site like 2 years ago?
yes, yes.
I remember. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I missed it in person, so I was actually glad to see that it was on here because I missed
Yeah,
that at that conference. There's always so many things to see. So
yeah. Um,
anyway, I get excited about all this stuff. It's pretty cool.
so there's a lot of cool stuff in the data playground. Um, I guess, it just hit me like strategy wise, it's probably really great to check that stuff out because I'm not sure it's going to be available on Conf Online. So, kind of like making sure you hit the featured speakers, those like non Splunk people that are in talking about how, their projects and so forth. Um, those, Mark Hamill, but like some of the accoutrement on the Splunk
Mhm.
Conf website, that's all like rich stuff to check out. Whereas a lot of the breakout sessions, primarily, will be available at some point in recording format on Conf Online, where we have
Yeah,
our
this stuff
library
will
of the last few
always be
years.
there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
and
little
that's
strategy there.
yeah, and it's been neat because of I guess you could say it's an intended effect. It's not like a side effect, but the pandemic forced us into a place where we were already going. So it was we made the recorded content available, but I think that basically the past year, now 2 years, like more of that, all of it. Now it's like all the content is available. So that's pretty cool.
All the content has belonged to us.
All the
Speaking
content.
of knowing where we're going, how's that for an
Mhm.
awkward segue?
Yep.
We're coming up in the last few seconds here. Um, in just a few minutes, I think there's more broadcasts on Splunk TV. There's also some of the super sessions are about to kick off.
Yep.
Any particular things you're excited about today besides everything we've talked about so far? Any final
I would
thoughts
just
there?
I would just remind people that there's a lot of breakout sessions, and you're not going to watch them all. You don't have to watch them all, but pick up one or two or three of them and just think about why we made them, and we wanted to share all this goodness with you and add value to the way that you kind of turn data into doing.
Yeah. Hal, this is our last broadcast?
I think it might be. That is sad.
I think it might be. On here. We'll
Not
continue on
yeah, not in the world.
SplunkTalk.com. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So we'll keep on
Uh,
talking, just not at this website.
yeah. So anyway, I think that thank you so much to Splunk TV. Thank you so much to our conf team. With the
For real.
incredible pivot that was made and still providing us the opportunity to do this. And thank you all for listening and enjoy the rest of the conference. This is a really great experience. Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Happy Splunking.
Have a great show.